Hi, this is Nick Psyhogeos. I'm the author of Confessions of a Global Negotiator and founder and CEO of Global Negotiations, LLC. Today, we're going to talk about how to deal with impasse in a negotiation, as well as the walkaway. It's inevitable. If you do deals, you will experience both hitting an impasse with your opposing party, as well as them walking away from the negotiating table. So, what do? As I cover in my book, your preparation, your pitch, and your perseverance will be the most significant factors in determining success or failure in a negotiation. And those are equally relevant in dealing with the kind of roadblocks that difficult and even win at all cost opponents in a negotiation can pose. So let's talk about hitting the impasse. You may well, and you likely will, reach a point of contention with the other side on a critical issue. Something that if you gave in on or conceded, you would turn your deal from a good deal to a bad deal. And that's not something you ever want to do. I apply a test. It's a rather simple test. If I were called into my CEO's office or a managing partner at a law firm, and I were asked what progress I was making on a deal worth doing, am I confident that I can conclude that I A, have advanced a reasonable and principled position in the negotiation, and B, emptied my tank, meaning done everything within reason to close the gap with the other side? If I can't answer yes to both questions, I get back to work. If I feel as though I have met those expectations, I shift the burden over to my opponent. I share with them that we have gone beyond the point of a constructive discussion. They have asked for certain things. We have proposed some solutions, and they have not been acceptable. Rather than continuing to have the negotiation between us, I propose that we brief our executives, share with them where we're getting stuck, and the alternatives that each side has proposed, and let them discuss the situation and decide it. This ultimately forces two things. It forces the other side to reveal their sincere commitment to getting a deal done. It also forces them to go through the same kind of analysis that I've just done. Before they burden their busy executive with this issue, they're going to have to answer themselves whether or not they've been reasonable and whether they have in fact emptied their tank. Now, the impasse may well lead to a walkaway. Again, it's something that you will experience when you do deals. When it happens, don't panic, don't overreact, let time pass by. And I let time go by for two reasons. I want to test whether or not this is a bluff or a tactic on their side. The longer that time goes by without hearing from them, the less likely it is a bluff. They may have reached their true walkaway point. But I also want some time to go by so we can back channel information to and from the other side. If it's an important deal, you likely have other connection points through stakeholders within your company into the other side. You want to hear from them. Let that marinate a little bit. By the time you reach a walkaway, you have validated and revalidated your bottom line for getting a good deal done. Be confident in that. You don't want to compromise at that stage. If either side has not reached their bottom line, the most likely outcome is a return to the negotiating table. If you have reached that line, walk away is the likely outcome, and in that case, it's the right outcome. Now, the preparation that you do and that you put into defining value for your deal will serve you well when faced with both the impasse and the walkaway, and will guide you to making the right decision. I hope you enjoyed these tips. This is Nick Psyhogeos from Global Negotiations. Thanks for tuning in.